Sian back again. So now that we have created an evaluation, so our nice empty folder, I'm going to be showing you how to add surveys. Now there are two main routes in which one can do this. So either you can start from scratch and click on the orange Create Survey button, or, and this is what I believe is probably the most commonly used method for those that are using Culture Counts in the UK at the moment, we are going to be copying surveys from a template. And that's what I'm going to talk you through now. So, it is likely that there will be at least one template available down the left-hand side, okay? It might be called something like Arts Council Mandatory Evaluation Template, or Creative People and Places Template, or Museums Development Template. Whatever it's called, it is likely that you will have at least one evaluation down the left-hand side with the word template in it. Now, for the purpose of this, I am going to use one I made earlier, which is based on the mandatory evaluation template for Band 2 and 3 MPOs that are undertaking the Impact and Insight Toolkit work. And I'm going to choose the one which I believe has got an extended peer survey in, because I really want to get that additional insight that has been generated through the extension of the original peer survey. That's the one I want to use. So I'm going to Control F to find it. And I'm going to have a look here. Here we go. Arts Council Mandatory Evaluation Template 2019, including SDS Extended Peer Survey for Toolkit users. Now this is the one I want to use for my evaluation. So you'll see I've just clicked on it here and it's come up nicely. Now you will notice that there are 3 surveys in the template, and I am going to want to use all 3 in my own evaluation. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, Edit, Copy. You see there's survey name there. Now, you will probably want to change the name. So I'm going to stick in here my event. And I'm then going to choose the evaluation that I want it to go into. So I want it to go into my event 2020. Okay. Now, by doing this, you are essentially copying and pasting. So copy survey. And now what this will do is it will literally copy all the questions, the structure, the format, everything you need into your own evaluation. So I'm just going to do this now for all 3, because all 3 surveys are important. Take off the word copy because I don't like that there. You can always change the name of the survey at a later date. Again, it really is up to you. We really do recommend, though, that at some point you do change the name, because if you just keep it, Survey for Public Respondents Copy, it doesn't sound particularly enticing. Or, yeah, I mean, if I were an audience member and I got that, I probably wouldn't feel that inclined to complete it. So yeah, we do advise that you try and sort of personalise it a bit, make it more appropriate for your audiences. So I have now what we would say is copying and kind of pasting each of these 3 surveys into my own evaluation. So I'm now going to go zipping on back up to the top. You see all the evaluations are in chronological order. So this one and UB at the top, my event 2020. And here we go. You can see that now it is no longer an empty evaluation, and there are 3 surveys in there ready to go. Now, why is it a good idea to copy surveys from a template? Well, basically, the template has been designed to coincide exactly with what the funding body has requested. So if you are using Culture Counts completely separately from a funding requirement perspective, then absolutely, go on and do your own thing. Totally fine. But if you are doing it from a funding, for a funding perspective, such as the Arts Council's Impact and Insight Toolkit project, you're probably going to want to make sure that it is set up exactly how it is required to be. And the best way in which you can do that is by copying from a template, because that way you know all the settings are ready to go and are going to work for your mandatory reporting. So I hope that's been useful. That's been showing you how to copy surveys from one evaluation into another. Thank you very much.